Yo, what up? It's your man, Danger Dan, the Midnight Dropout. And I have returned with some more Mortal Kombat 11 Combat League matches. And today, I'm playing Mr. Al Simmons, also known as Spawn. So this season, I've really been feeling Spawn as well as Nightwolf. So it's probably going to be what every video is for this season. Probably. I'm not sure. But there's a good chance. So we got Sheeva first. Queen Sheeva. Third variation. Spawn does pretty well against Sheeva. Like, I honestly think there's a good chance he wins this matchup.
Heard you committed a massacre.
I have committed several.
Okay.
I have a circle of hell reserved for you.
Keeping it warm. Yeah, so I think Spawn does pretty well against Sheeva. I know every time I've fought Spawn as Sheeva, I think I lost every time. I think I've only won maybe once or twice. I've lost more than I've won, certainly. Just because it feels really difficult for her to approach him when he's determined to keep her out. And right now, we are displaying what it looks like when Spawn fights Sheeva. I'm not a good Spawn, but I'm also not a bad Spawn. So, you be the judge. That's stomp. He actually tried to stomp me.
Stay out of my alley.
Oh, you heard him? Stay the hell out of my alley, bitch. Anyway, I hope you're having a good day. My day's alright. Pretty relaxing. It's nice outside. Actually getting a breeze through my damn window today. So, that's nice. He got me with that low option. You see, that's the mix. She can either go for the low, or she can go for the low throw. Either one, you have to guess. Oh, whoa. He getting sheeted. Single hits. Oh, he fully committed to that. And I did not commit to that 1-1. But committed to that one on block. Yikes. Okay, comeback territory. But it just wasn't enough.
Honorably.
I'll try.
Final round.
Alright, final round. But what is this man doing? You're not hitting me with that stomp. Well, I might get hit, but it's not going to be like that. I don't get stomped. I do the stomping. Simple as that. Have you seen my Sheeva catalog? You should give it a look. Anyway, they tried to stomp me again. I just said no. There will be no stomps. Ooh, red, that throw. Nice. But drop the combo, so who fucking cares? Oh, we got a brutality coming up. Yes, sir. Off with your head.
Another soul for Malbolgia.
Another soul for Malbolgia.
Spawn wins.
Yeah, so Spawn, his range and the space that he can control is especially difficult for Sheeva to overcome. Especially if you want your shit. That right there, 3-4. Pretty much stops almost everything she wants to do. Pretty much. Especially if she's in, like, a second variation. Didn't punish that, but we still got the KB because he decided to press a button. And it wasn't his turn. He hit me with Stomp. See if he can do it again. So that Stomp was off a read. You see, my Fireball was still recovering. It wasn't like he just caught me with Stomp because I'm negligent. I know how to deal with Stomp. Alright, we got the first round. Pretty clean. Oh, word. To hell with you.
Round 2. Fight.
Block that Fireball. Would have gotten the KB, but I wasn't close enough. So yeah, you see his back forward 2 blocks pretty much every Fireball. You have to make a read because the startup is rather slow. It's not active on the first frame, which is unfortunate. But what is this? You see, that I wasn't even in range. I dropped that. I'm supposed to be 1-1 into a Rapture. But instead, she got throated. That's the best brutality pose in the game. You can quote me on that. You can at me on that too. Best brutality pose in the game. I ain't trying to hear it. So let's move on to the second game. Try to get a friendly rematch. What a clown.
Sheeva.
Oh, wow. Another Sheeva.
Black Market
Back to back.
Alley.
I say wow because that's not common. I don't fight Sheeva that often. And to fight two Sheevas in a row, and it's two different people, it's interesting when you catch something like that on the record. So, since I made a Twitter a couple weeks ago, I've been seeing a lot of, I guess, pro players or well-known players, or rather pro players and well-known players.
Heard you committed
They
a massacre.
Oh, we heard this intro already.
I have committed several.
They've gotten
Circle
back
of hell
to
reserved for you.
tearing down this game.
Fight.
So, when this game first came out, people didn't really like it because everybody thought it was basically just Injustice as Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna talk a little bit. That is cool. I mean, I don't need to focus too hard for this Sheeva. And then again, sorry, I don't want to mislead you. This is post commentary, as all my videos are. But yeah, people don't like this game. One, because MKX was so definitive that everybody assumed every Mortal Kombat was going to be made that way from now on. You know, MKX wasn't super neutral heavy. It was mix-up heavy. It was combo heavy. It was much more, or rather many more combo routes than this game has, certainly. But it was still an MK game at the core. The most important thing are the defensive mechanics, you know? So MKX, just like MK9, had Breaker.
That was a
If
mere
you-
warm-up.
Oh, that was a warm-up? Yeah, you're right.
Round 2. Fight.
Let me show you how it looks when it's hot. Anyway, so the defensive option in this game, as you know, is Breakaway. That is probably, well, in my opinion, it's the worst defensive option I've ever seen in a game. Like, it's terrible. Breakaway is pointless. And they made it even worse in Aftermath because they gave everybody an armor breaking option. And it's not like armor was strong in this game, yet they introduced armor break for everybody. You know, Spawn started it, and then they was just like, fuck it, let's give it to the whole cast. Because apparently breakaways are super strong. No. Fucking morons. You see, the best defensive option that I've seen is probably Wager from Injustice, because it's completely fair. And you have to be responsible when you use it. You can't just throw it out and hope that it works. It's one of those things that you need to have proper management of your resources, or you'll fuck around and take damage when you were trying to save yourself. It was super creative. You know, it made the game more intense because it added another level of thinking. And you only got one wager. You know, it's not like it recharged. You got it once, and more than likely that shit will turn the match around if you won the wager. Right? So what does this game have? Breakaway and the defensive role and wake-ups. So wake-ups are obvious. You know, like NRS games always have some form of wake-up option. MKX, they had armor wake-up. Injustice had moves that were just straight up invulnerable on wake-up. This man just ripped a fatal after I blocked his down back 2. The Combat League experience. Try to stomp me again.
Finish her.
Oh, he let go of block. He tried to stomp me again. This man disrespected me.
Spawn wings.
Anyway. Yeah, so you tie in
Fight.
the weak defensive options with the biggest problem everybody has with this game, Fatal Blow. Now here's the thing, I personally don't have a problem with Fatal Blow. Reason being is because every fighting game, I mean every fighting game, has a comeback factor. Street Fighter, they have the revenge gauge. You don't get your special unless you're getting your ass kicked with your low health. Now granted, you get a special that you can use when your health is high, but you have to build it, right? And that's, I think that's been in Street Fighter since Street Fighter 4. Yeah, since Street Fighter 4, where you get a special for losing because, you know, it's a comeback factor. every fighting game has a comeback factor. In Dragon Ball FighterZ, you got Spark. When you're about to die, if you spark, it'll last longer, and it'll basically be a maxed out spark. And then they added the limit break in Season 3. So even if you don't have spark, when you're down to your last character, you automatically do 10% more damage on everything. Feel me? In Grand Blue, you have the super that you can build towards, you know, you get for winning. And then you also have the super that you can only use when your health is low. Comeback factor, it's always relevant. It's in every game. The reason why people have problems with a fatal blow is because they're used to playing NRS games where you have to build to get your super. You know, MKX, you needed 3 bars in order to use your X-ray. Not that anybody would ever use an X-ray, but if you really fucking somebody up and you got a bunch of meter and you just want to kill them real quick off a big combo, that's what supers are for. You know, in Injustice 2, they added 4 bars. It wasn't just 3, it was 4 now. But in Injustice 2, you also had a super that you had to build. You know, you had to earn it. But at the same time, if you pay attention in Injustice 2, when someone was getting fucked up, and I mean like straight up railed, their super built up pretty quick. Why? Because it's meant to be a comeback factor. The difference is that you got multiple supers. You constantly get supers. You could probably get at most 2, maybe even 3 if the match is really going that way. But in this, you get fatal blow once and then it's gone. And a lot of fatal blows in this game are so... That was harsh. A lot of fatal blows in this game actually can make the difference between winning and losing. And then they added a new mechanic where if you catch somebody with your fatal blow when they're trying to break away, it doesn't scale anymore. I don't know whose idea that was, but these niggas think that they have strong defensive options in this game, but they don't. And they made ways around them when it was unnecessary. Finish her. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a typical online warrior, sharing my opinion because I make YouTube videos now. But we're gonna close it out on that Sheeva 2 for 2. Let's get to that third game and see what's up. What we got? It's looking like Scorpion. Yeah, Scorpion. So I went with the first variation for this match. Let me get back to talking about the game because, you know, I've already shared my opinion. But to put a bow on that, I also don't like this game, especially in comparison to MKX. I think this game is mechanically flawed, but it's still fun. You know, like, it's still MK. It's just when you stop comparing it to MKX and when you stop comparing it to Injustice 2, you can actually appreciate the game. Started off with chain spin, and I didn't punish it because I'm a scrub. And I went with back forward 1. I made a mistake there. I forgot I switched to the first variation. If I even picked it on purpose. To be honest with you, I'm not sure. First variation, in my opinion, is just fucking useless. Like, it's purely for fun. Purely for fun. I don't like the first variation. I think all its variations are viable. It's just, the first one is not really fun. Like, this is the funnest part about it. Just shooting niggas. You know? And the dive cape, of course. Okay, so, right now... Oh, did not confirm that back one. Right now, we're just going for a basic mix. Just trying to do damage. Not actually getting anything solid, though. This man might not have too much familiarity with his first variation. Which is why he's getting hit with the bullshit. That dive cape is not actually a good move. But you can catch people slipping. Regardless. It doesn't matter how bad a move is. No such thing as a useless move. Got the KB up that punish. But didn't punish that teleport. I was waiting for the meter burn. That's not really necessary. You can kind of react to that shit being meter burn. Alright, we caught him letting go of block after 3-4. Which most people do, as you see. I catch a lot of mileage off that 3-4 getting blocked. It's crazy. Alright, it's looking good. But shit about to get real. Oh, he got me with that back one. Oh, this is bad. Took a lot of damage there. And then he got me with the grab. Damn. Good shit. I could have broke away from his combo. I should have broke away from his combo. But I had confidence that I would survive it and still win. But hey, confidence doesn't always get you where you want it to get you. This man is catching me with the overhead love. Man, he is just speed running me right now. Holy shit. He just threw that out there. I didn't punish it, of course. And he managed to block this. He can punish that. Oh, I deserve this. Oof. I deserve that. 100%. Oh, man. Ooh. Damn. Nigga just ripped my head off. I deserve that. Sheesh. That was a nice comeback on his part. I'm not going to hold you. That was a nice comeback on his part. Alright. So, switch back to variation 2. Because again, variation 1 is garbage.
Together, we can purge the 10 hells.
We can actually.
Only if you follow my lead.
What?
All due respect, that's not in the cards.
Sure ain't.
Round 1. Fight.
Ain't following shit. Alright, let's get it. He started off with the chain again. I didn't punish it. Again. And look at that. Double KB special. We did this before. Yeah, so I was an autopilot here, clearly. We're going to pay him right back with the same style of move. Punched me in the chest, punched him back. Harder. Alright, got him with the throw. So the Spawn's corner game is pretty strong. And you see this man has no defensive meter, and I dropped that. I was supposed to be Rapture. Just wondering what Rapture. It's down back 3. What is it called?
Round 2. Fight.
Soul something? Whatever. I call it Rapture because it looks like you're getting raptured. I got hit by that. Nothing comes from there. Button overhead. There's no low option. So clearly, I'm an autopilot on this match. Which, there's not really anything wrong with that. I mean, there's really no reason to take things too seriously. That doesn't mean disrespect niggas. It just means, like, just have fun. Just play the game. Man, it's looking bad. Health is really low. And I'm getting overheaded. You read that throw. And dropped the combo. For some reason, I got forward 2 there instead of stand 2. Could be a connection. Either that or I just didn't dash up.
Final round.
Could have been it. Could have just missed my dash. Alright, he stopped my charge with that spin. Got him with that one. That wasn't a punish. He just wasn't blocking. Alright, once again, didn't punish that teleport, but he let go of block. I guess he was thinking a grab was coming after that stand 1. Don't know why. I haven't done that a single time. Once again, 3-4 into a move. Risk it for the biscuit because the biscuit tastes good. Whoa, this is looking like it was before. A whole lot of spear and a whole lot of fire. But no. You won't take me. Alright, cool. We got this evened up. We back in it, boys. Whew. What a laugh. Shout out to my man Keith David.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, here we go. Last game. Finish strong. Block that spear. Should have ducked it. That spear is a high. Just duck. A lot of the things Scorpion does, you can just duck. Especially in neutral. Just duck.
Feel my pain.
Nope. Delayed wake up. Managed to punish that back 3. Got him to break away. He has no defensive meter now. So, party time. Oh, he blocked that. Good on him. I didn't think he would. As you can see, I fully commit to that back 1 sometimes. It's not a good thing. It's just, hey man, confident in my buttons. Sometimes I don't wait for the hit confirm. I just believe it's going to hit. And it don't always work out. That's life, you know. Yeah, read that teleport, as you can see. That's why I just stood there blocking. I knew he was going to do something stupid. And yes, that teleport was stupid. It was obvious. He jumps back in the corner. There was nothing else he was going to do. He wasn't going to land. I can tell you that for certain. That's just playing online. Alright. This is looking quiet. For this man, anyway. Oh, yeah. Nice. Clean game. Clean game. That last round looked how it should have. Nice. Alright, we're gonna give this man a fatality to close out this video. I hate this fatal. I didn't mean to do this one. I meant to do the other one. But whatever. If you enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate it if you left it a like. Drop a comment if you got any suggestions. Subscribe if you're new. Tell your friends about your man, Danger Dan. Because I'm signing off. But I will remind you, it's a dangerous world out there. But so are you.